two, one, go ahead.
Have you have you ever caught yourself scrolling on TikTok for like many hours and you just realize that you've just been doom scrolling like for an hour and you wasted so much time? Well, let me tell you something. TikTok has 1 billion users on that app, so I'm pretty sure you're not the only one feeling like you just wasted a bunch of time. So I'm here. My name is Darren Yang, and behind the camera is my cousin Andrew. He'll be my audience. And today I will be telling you if TikTok is either a negative aspect in your life or a positive aspect in your life. And I'll also tell you how to control the TikTokism. Okay, so first off, I'll talk about the negative effects. And some negative effect is that people love to compare themselves to other content creators, like a gym creator. Someone could be all the way down here from where his level is, and then content creators up here. It could create low self-esteem and body dysmorphia, which someone said on Reddit as I searched through this topic. Also, addiction. TikTok, they create addiction by an addiction called dopamine scroll. Dopamine scroll is when you're just scrolling forever, and it's an addiction, and you just can't stop going because you're addicted. Videos are entertaining you over and over, and TikTok also creates stress, anxiety, and distractions. Distractions is very bad because let's say you have something important later on in the day, and you get distracted by doom scrolling for 3 hours, and like I said, that's very time wasting. You could do so much better things than laying in bed and rotting for 3 hours. Okay, now I'll talk about the positive effects. Okay, so a positive effect that TikTok has is that it has support. People love to express themselves, share their adventures through TikTok, and it's a good option. It's a good way to express yourself, to not feel alone, basically. There's another reason why TikTok is a good option or a positive aspect in your life is because there's resources on there. There's therapists, there's content creators, there's teachers on there. You can learn on there. Just like a bunch of different variety of videos. You could basically learn or want to watch whatever you want. And it's very, very everywhere. The variety is everywhere. It's not just comedy. It's not just learning. It's not just, therapy. It's everything. That's what TikTok is for, and I love that about TikTok. But and also it's a safe space for many users because, like I said, they love to express themselves, and it's a good idea for them not to feel alone. And when they express themselves, they don't feel alone anymore because people can relate, and they can talk about it through the comments or through messages. And I've had a friend do that before, and it really helped his depression. So that's why I take this very serious. Okay, so now I'll talk about the balance on how you can balance your TikTok scrolling. And that is just by controlling your use of TikTok, and don't let it control you. I know scrolling is addicting, but you really gotta maintain yourself. Put your priorities right. Make sure you know what has to be done now, rather than doom scrolling for 3 hours and wasting a bunch of your time. Set limits. Check time. And turn off notifications for TikTok because that could be very addicting too, because once you get a notification, you immediately want to check that. That is not good. So yeah. Also, I would also like to point out that if you do follow people on TikTok, one that I do encourage is follow positive accounts, because some accounts, they could be very comedic, and some people might not take the joke as well as other people. So I would say stay on the positive side of TikTok. So yeah. Alright, my conclusion. So in all things said, the positive and negative effects, I'd say TikTok is only negative on how you use it and how you manage your time. Managing your time is very important. And although TikTok has like a bunch of negative stuff and a bunch of positive stuff, I come into conclusion that TikTok is negative. I think it's a negative piece of aspect in people's life because there's a bunch of trolls on there. It's not really good for the environment. These people, there's bad people on there. They always talk whatever they want, and the suicide rate has gone up. The bullying rate gone up since TikTok has became a thing. So yeah. So my final thought to you is TikTok helping you or is it hurting you? Alright, that's all I have. Thank you for listening. Alright, see ya.